So you know how GD YouTubers usually make a completion video of levels they beat? Well, I've decided to do that, except I'm going to be doing a completion video for every demon I beat in 1 month. So this is going to be a monthly thing, and I'm just gonna see what demons I'm able to beat in this month. And this is also to kind of just track my progress of GD. And yeah, I'm kind of trying to aim for ACU by the end of this year. So let's get started on the level I've currently been practicing. But yeah, I'm also going to show you some tips and tricks I found on the levels that I'm going to be beating. So I've been practicing 8-0 for about 4 to 5 days now, and I've gotten 67%, which is quite a lot in most normal levels. However, I do think the last 40% of 8-0 is quite significantly harder than the first 60%. Anyways, I'm gonna go into practice and kind of just show my tips and tricks on this. So first part is a bit of memory. It's not too difficult once you get a hang of it, but it mainly comes down to dun, dun, dun. So that part, so it's mainly memory, and I think this part, these 3 orbs, you want to kind of hit it to the beat of music. So bum 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 ba da ba da. And same as those 4 blue orbs. Well, and a little trick is to kind of hit these orbs a bit later than, like, you don't want to buffer them, because if you do buffer them, it makes the blue orbs really hard. And sometimes you can also die through that part for some reason. So yeah, you want to kind of make sure you hit those to the beat of the music. And that part you can just, not spam, but just press 4 times really fast. And you'll make it most of the time. And this part isn't just too difficult. Buffer, bump, bump. Want to buffer all these. So a little tip for these orbs right here is don't spam here. I used to spam here quite a lot, and it made it very inconsistent. So I think the best thing to do here is to 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Just press 4 times. Press the amount of times there are orbs. So don't like start spamming and doing let me show you. Like, don't do that. It just makes it extremely inconsistent. Buffer that. And this is just memory. Like, everything past here is pretty much memory. Yeah, it's fairly easy. These parts are very easy. No little tips and tricks there. I think you buffer all of those pretty much. So it's only the beginning queue part that I find kind of tricky. But I think for the most part I'll be getting to like the drop fairly often. And now this is kind of where the level really begins. So it's not that hard. I think the first, like, again, the first 60% is not that hard. So here's what you want to do. You want to straight fly, hit the orb very lightly, because if you hit it even just a tiny bit too, like, if you hit it a tiny bit too hard, you'll just end up kind of flying like that. So you want to hit it like very lightly. And then afterwards, you want to do 1 click, like somewhere around here. And once you get into yellow portal, and you want to hold, and then hold once you get to the yellow orb, hold again, let go, and then kind of just straighten yourself out. It's not too hard here. So yeah, not too hard. Then this UFO part is fairly easy compared to the other UFO parts. So you want to 1 1 2 1 2 1 2 3. So it's not too hard. So this part you do have to press twice that way. 1 1 2. This part you can't press once, because if you do, that will happen. So yeah, I pressed once there and I died to that spider there. 1 1 2 1 2. So a little tip for lining these up is to pretty much line yourself up with the bottom of the spike. You kind of want to line yourself up kind of there. So yeah, bottom of the spike, you want to line yourself there. Now we get to this ship part. And this is probably one of the easier ship parts. And what you really want to do is you basically just want to hit the orbs as soon. So these two orbs, you want to hit them as soon as possible, and you want to just light tap. You don't want to hit it too hard. So kind of like that. If you hit it too hard, you'll just fly into the ground like that. And obviously you have to straight fly a tiny bit there as well. Well, I mean, you kind of have to like hit it in like the middle of the orb, like not too early, just hit it like middle of the orb. And now these 3 orbs, you want to hit all of them late, because if you don't, that will happen. And if you hit the first 2 early and you hit the 3rd one late, yeah. So as you can see, I went through the portal, but there wasn't enough momentum for me to go up. So it's a lot more consistent to hit all the 3 portals all the 3 orbs really late. And yeah, that's a lot more consistent. So now this UO part, not that hard. So it's one. You can survive if you press 2 times there, but I recommend doing 1 time there. So 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Straight fly. No real tips for there. No real tips for straight fly. Just straight fly as you normally would. And that part looks a bit tricky. It's not too bad, I'd say. So you want to hold before you reach the yellow portal. Then you want to let go once you hit the blue portal. Hold again this yellow, and there's another yellow here, and hold there. So let me show you. Hold, and then straight fly. So not too hard. It's a bit hard to see like when to stop holding, but it comes with practice, right? Just kind of muscle memory, and it comes with practice. And for that part, for the yellow portal, I specifically recommend trying to go really low upon entering the yellow portal, and then you wait a tiny bit and you press once, and after that, it should transition you into the blue portal. Obviously, it's not 100% consistent, but it does work for the most part, and it'll also get you a fairly consistent transition into this UFO portal, because sometimes you'll go really high or go really low, and doing this and just pressing once at yellow portal basically makes it fairly consistent. So yeah, I recommend doing that. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So as you can see, I transitioned very low there. Normally that would work. And so this part, I think, is the second hardest UFO part. So it has a lot of spamming. So transition in, you want to do 3 times. I think doing 3 clicks for the transition in is very consistent. And that's a bit of bad transition, honestly. You usually be a lot lower. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And this last one, you want to click very fast. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And I also recommend waiting a tiny bit, because sometimes you'll transition like really low, and if that happens, you'll press 1, 2, or if you press 3 times, you'll die to this lower spike right here. And sometimes you can transition really high, and sometimes you'll actually end up needing like 4 clicks. So it's very inconsistent. But obviously, with the the ship part, the yellow portal transition, it should be somewhat consistent. And I think this is the most consistent way you can do it, right? Waiting a tiny bit and then pressing 3 times really fast. And the same thing here is line yourself up with the bottom of the spikes. Same thing as the first, second UFO part. One, wait a tiny bit. 1, 2, 3. Now here, what a lot of people will do is sometimes if you're really low, you have to jump up as UFO into a squirrel. Sometimes if you're really high, you'll have to just not do anything and just fall normally. But what I recommend doing is not tapping as UFO, and once you transition, I would recommend tapping very slightly. So there, like this, right? Very slightly, right? So if I don't tap at all, that would make it because I was very low. If I tap tiny bit, it would make it. If I tap as UFO, as you can see, I would go. Well, obviously I'm very low here, so obviously I will make it. But sometimes when you're really high, it's kind of hard to see what you're actually supposed to do. And it's very hard to react to these hard things. So I think it's a lot more consistent just tapping at the ship part. And then this part is very easy. The ship part itself is very easy. So you want to tap into that portal. Not into portal, tap at the portal. And then once you're really low, hold. You don't want to hold too long, obviously. And this UFO part, so what I recommend kind of doing is you want to straighten yourself out, and you kind of want to transition into that middle of the portal if you can. Otherwise, it doesn't really matter too much how you transition into that portal. But to the UFO part, you want to kind of wait a tiny bit. So what I used to do was like kind of not spam it, but like press it way too fast. So as soon as you don't want to tap it too fast. Really, that's just it. You kind of want to wait on the portal, like it's not like as soon as you hit the portal you press the button. You have to press the button and then you wait a tiny bit. So it's not, you don't press it too fast. You have to. It's more like more consistency than anything, and you have to have like a consistent click pattern rather than actually clicking fast. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. And then there's that. I'm gonna die there, most likely. I'd be very surprised if I didn't die there. No real tips for this. It's just absolute pro part. And then triple spike at the can't be if I die there, but triple spike at the end. And now I've shown you my tips and tricks. I'm gonna try and do a run. I've already done a run from 62 to 100 2 times, so I actually have this level in 2 runs. Obviously, like the last 40% is I find to be the most difficult part of the level. And yeah, that's just my tips and tricks for this. And yeah, I'll see if I can get a 62 to 100 run then. Oh, let's go. Okay. Well, now that I've done the 62 to 100 run, I'm gonna try and get a new record. Let's just see how far I can get in normal mode. And then, yeah, I don't think I'm beating this today. I'll just try and see how far I can get. Oh, come on. I jumped too low there. Oh, I jumped too late. Can't believe I died to straight fire, man. That's really good. That's really good. I was not expecting to make it there today. Bro, do you see that? Oh my god. No. I don't care. 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 Oh no. Why does it have to be now? Oh god. Oh my god! Yes! Oh my god! Yes! $5,677 attempts. Oh my god! I actually can't believe I did that. Yes! Let's go! Oh, this level was an absolute pain in the butthole, man. Man, I got so unlucky with this level. Like, let me show you guys my widest, actually. Oh my god, 4 hours, 40 minutes of playing this level in normal mode. And as you can see here, oh my god. I got to the drop about 242 times. And I got to 78. I got past 78 26 times. That's actually insane. Wow, the last 40% of this level is insanely difficult. Man, I was so close. I was so close to just dropping this level. Oh my god. I can't believe I fluked the... I mean, I didn't exactly fluke it, because I did die there once. But I was so expecting to die to 91 or 92 once or twice. Like 1 or 2 more times. I actually can't believe I just did that. Oh my god. Man, I am so happy. I have not been that happy to be a level before. Like a week and a half of just constant playing, man. Oh, and I would constantly get like to 60% plus as well. And like I would just die to like the straight fly or like the UFO. And I was watching back when I gave some tips about and I think I said the second last UFO was the second hardest UFO. I definitely do not think that anymore. Like, that second last UFO is by far the hardest thing in the level. It is harder than anything else in the level by a long shot. Oh my god. That took me way too long to beat. You know what? I am really happy I beat that though. That level has made me really, really good at ship and wave. Not ship and wave, ship and UFO. Oh my god. I think I might do Poltergeist 2 or 3 days later. Obviously that isn't gonna matter to you guys. Anyways, I will see you guys when I start beating 8-0. Not 8-0. When I start beating Poltergeist. So ladies and gentlemen, it's been like 3 or 4 days since I beat 8-0. And yeah, we're going to be doing Poltergeist. So I believe I have 2 connected runs on this. I think I have like 44 to 100, and then I have 45 here. So yeah, we're just gonna hop right on into this. I'm gonna show you some tips and tricks I found. And yeah, this level is gonna be very interesting because this level is very beginning heavy. Not this part. This part is really easy. But once you get to the wave part, as you can see, this gets ludicrously difficult. So the first part here, I recommend waiting a tiny bit, I think. Waiting for a tiny bit, then hold, until you reach this part. And then after that, you kind of want to do like a jagged motion. Yeah, so something like that. I think that's what I usually do. I find that really consistent. And yeah, there's no real tips there. I think it's just mainly just comes down to just practicing it and getting it down in your muscle memory. And I have this part, you have to go up here. But hitboxes isn't like that huge. So you kind of have to go like that down the shape, down the diamond. Like if I go really high, you'll die. So you kind of want to wait. And there's a lot more room in there. There's a lot more room than you would think. So you can hold there for a decently long while. And now here comes, I think this part is probably the hardest part of the level. So you look at this is really hard. So you have to go through the two saw blades, and that's really tight. It's a lot tighter than it looks as well. And yeah, giving tips for this is really hard. It's just really muscle memory. Okay, so this part you can also just not have to click another time at the spike there, but I recommend clicking twice as I find that more consistent. So click once at the spike there, then click another time to avoid this saw. And you want to go into this. And here I think what I recommend doing is waiting a tiny bit past this part. And then 1, 2, 1, 2. So that's also another really hard part of the beginning. But after this, the level gets way easier. So yeah, I still struggle with that. Because admittedly, that is very difficult. But literally everything else, as you can see here, this part is super easy. Like, look at this. Look at how much space there is there. Like, this is so much easier than the beginning of the level. So that part you also want to kind of go up there. Because if you look at the hitboxes, so as you can see, it doesn't look like there's a hitbox here, but there is. And you kind of have to be mindful of that. So yeah, have to go up kind of there. And also recommend clicking once here as well. Go up and down. And then this is the most annoying part of the level, I think. So you kind of have to go up, then you kind of jitter through this. Which is really weird and really inconsistent. So what I recommend doing is got 1, 2, 1, 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Straight fly isn't too difficult. If you know how to straight fly, this shouldn't be too difficult for you. Go ahead and take a break part. Realistically, you shouldn't die here. And just a little tip is don't try to time this perfectly. Like go like a couple milliseconds early. Like don't try to time it, because if you do, you will die. You can actually fall here as well. So, and as you can see, the level gets way easier once you get to this part. So this part as well, you have to wait on this part, because if you don't, you'll die to that part. So wait a tiny bit before entering the mini portal. And then you want to spam. So this is a very chokeable part. It's actually not that hard. However, this is very chokeable. Especially due to the fact it's literally right at the end of the level. Like, look at how tiny that gap is. Look how narrow it is. And then you have to spam through that as well. And also, if you look at the hitboxes, you can also see that is a very small gap. And there's no visual indicators, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah. It's a bit RNG at the end, not gonna lie. So yeah, you kind of just want to practice the end a lot. The ending isn't very hard, however, it is extremely chokeable. Especially due to that part. Once you get here, what a lag spike, oh my god. And also you want to time this a tiny bit. So just wait like a second, right? Don't wait too long, obviously. And you can't hold that or buffer it. Well, I'm gonna try to see how far I can get. I'm definitely not gonna be able to beat this today. But yeah, I think this is one of those levels where you're gonna die to the beginning very often. But once you get past like 40%, you have like a very good chance of beating the level. So yeah, that part you have to like micro click. Like you have to click the button just ever so slightly. And it's really annoying. So yeah, I'm probably gonna die to like 26% very often as well. Because it's just so difficult. And it's so hard because like you can't like actually time it. So it mainly comes down to just muscle memory. Oh, I made it! I didn't click fast enough. Oh, come on! Oh, I didn't click long enough. Oh, come on! Why did Oh, what? Oh, that's so close, man. Oh, what? Oh, that came out of nowhere. Okay, whatever. It's 1% fervor. I don't care. I'm running out of time. Oh, God. Well, see you guys tomorrow, I guess. Okay, so you know what? I was practicing Poltergeist, and I actually found a somewhat more consistent way to actually do the saw spam. So let me show you guys how I've been doing it. So what you want to do is you basically want to go early. And that single tip makes this so much more consistent. So you want to go as early as possible. And that makes it so much more consistent. So that's just a little tip for you guys if you want to try to beat this, is go early on this part right here. That click right there, you want to go early. And that will make this super consistent. Anyways, I'm gonna finish practicing and we're gonna hop on over to normal mode. Bro, what? Oh my god. Okay, yeah, I mean, even with the tip, it's still fairly difficult. But you know what? I'll take that. What was that straight fly? Oh. Oh my god, what is wrong with me? So before I actually start playing today, I actually would like to mention that yesterday I decided to randomly play at night, and somehow I got, I think, 53% and 52%. So I don't know how that happened, but hopefully I'll be able to beat it today. Oh my god. Oh my god, why did... Oh, no. Oh God, no. Ah! Bro, I've died to the straight fight 4 times now. Oh my fucking God. Ah. Oh my. Oh, this game is actually trolling me, man. Uh-huh. Ah! Ah. 1 week of playing this goddamn level. Oh, it's finally over. I'm so happy, man. I am so happy I didn't die to the like 89 part. I'm so happy I didn't die to that last jump. Oh, it's finally over. It's finally over. Yes. It's finally over, man. Oh my God. 5,524 attempts. Jesus. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, I'm so happy, man. You know, I was thinking to myself, I should probably stop. But then I got consistent and I was like, I don't want to waste it, right? So I decided to play it and... oh, I managed to beat it! Oh, I'm so happy, man. That probably is like my least favorite demon I've ever beaten. Out of all 132 demons I've beaten, I think Poltergeist is my least favorite one. Man, that sucked so much. Oh, anyways, we're doing Magma Bound next. I have 83 on this. I think that was like a fluke from 40-ish, actually. So yeah, I have 83 on this. So yeah, this is going to be my next insane demon. Anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys when I start beating Magma Bound. So, I was actually playing Magma Bound to kind of prepare for this recording. And, yeah, I ended up accidentally beating this. So, yeah. So, anyways, I'm just gonna show you guys some tips and tricks for, Magma Bound. You're not gonna see any fails or anything because I didn't record it. However, I did record the completion using shadow play. So at the very least, I got that. But yeah, I didn't even mean to beat this level. But if anything, this should show you how consistent this level truly is. It's a very consistent level. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and explain some tips and tricks for this level. So once you fall, you hold. There's a bit of timings here. Late, late. Late, but not too late. Hold, wait, and jump. So this spider part, I'd say, is pretty much come down to muscle memory. So one really big tip I can give for the spider part is practice it a lot. The spider part is not hard at all. Even though the spider part is like the main thing about this level, it's really not that difficult. and it really comes down to muscle memory. So practice the spider part a lot. That is like a really big tip I can give you guys. Draw part isn't too difficult. You want to wait until the end. Jump, jump. So here, by the way, once you jump, you want to immediately jump as well. If you wait, as you can see, you'll just die there for some reason. So once you land on this platform, you want to jump immediately as well. Hold it. Okay, that's... There we go. Light jump, light tap. This isn't too difficult. Light, and hold. Super easy. First 4% is super easy. Ball, 1, 2, hold. I find that the most consistent. You can like try to like I don't like. Let me show you, I guess. Like yeah, you can try to like strain yourself out, but it's actually a lot better. In my personal opinion, it's a lot better to just hold it. Wait, hold. So here, you want to, so this part you want to press that as soon as possible. Hit this kind of in the middle, wait a tiny bit there, buffer, wait, buffer, wait, and then buffer, and then hold, wait a tiny bit, then hold. This black orb, you want to wait a tiny bit, then you buffer the yellow orb. And you want to do that late, hit that in the middle. And here, black orb is like, I think you wait a tiny bit. Yeah, black orb you wait a tiny bit, and then this you do at late. There's also a coin there. If you hit that blue orb, you get a coin. So you can also do that if you want. I didn't get the coin when I actually beat this. When I originally beat this. And then this UFO, by the way. Let me show you. You want to jump at the portal, hit that orb, wait a tiny bit before hitting orb, by the way. Hold it. So, hit. That doesn't work. Jump, hit. Jump, hit, wait, hit. And then you want to press. So yeah, you want to hit that tiny bit late. Hold. Late, hold. Then jump twice there. So if I show you guys the hitbox. Oh god, this is lagging quite a bit. So if you see the hitbox right there, you have to jump an extra time. So keep that in mind as well. Jump and then jump again. This part is fairly easy. You want to jump pretty much as soon as possible. Then you want to press twice there. So for this part, 1, 2. So yeah, don't press on that one. That's a hold. So that part is pretty easy. And now I have the second side part, which again is muscle memory. This part is really hard until you practice it a bunch, and then you find out that it's actually not that bad. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2. This part, a lot of people struggle with this. So what I recommend doing is you want to wait a tiny bit on a robot and jump. And once it hit the once the robot hits this platform, want to jump immediately, wait a tiny bit, and then you want to hold and then press this orb. So I recommend practicing this transition a bunch because this transition is really difficult and it took me quite a while to get used to it. So yeah, practice this transition a bunch. It's not that hard, it just takes a while to get used to. And then this part is fairly self-explanatory. You want to wait at the end of the platform there, and then this part you want to jump immediately. Then this part is fairly easy. Hold, press at the trigger orb and hold. Press. Dun, dun, dun. Then you want to do all these late. Well, not too late, because you'll die if you hit him too late. And you shouldn't die to this part. Yeah, you really shouldn't die to the ending cube of this level. So yeah, overall, this level is really, really easy. It's really easy. It just comes down to a lot of practice and a lot of muscle memory. So yeah, one big tip I can really give about this level is learn the timings of everything. Every single orb in this level has a timing, so you want to learn those timings. And if you can learn all of them, you're pretty much good on you're pretty much gonna be able to beat the level. And the spider part, you just gotta practice it a bunch. It'll take a while to get used to, but it does take consistent. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Let's just see how far he can get. And then, I'm not gonna... And then, I guess I'll show you guys my completion. Okay, 53%. That's good. Anyway, to show you guys my completion. And the next level I'm going to be beating is this stupid level. I don't really like this level. Jajagarasu. I'm beating this for the GDDP monthly pack. And yeah, after that, I mean, we'll see if I have more time to beat any more demons this month. But yeah, this is going to be my next level. So anyways, here's the completion, I guess. Oh my god. Well, I didn't even mean to beat this. So, change of plans. I'm deciding not to do Jajagarasu. I don't know. I don't really like this level very much. I don't find it very fun. And I did try to get some good runs, but unfortunately, Laser Blitz has the part in this, and it's so difficult. It's roughly at like 80%. And I just could not do it consistently. So anyways, that is all the demons I was able to beat this month. So yeah, I'll be doing another video similar to this next month, where I show you guys all my demons next month. And the next demon, just as a little teaser, is going to be Firewall Behind. This is definitely going to be my new hardest. This is a tiny bit harder than 8.0 in my personal opinion. And I already have 4200 on this. So I already have 2 connected runs. So yeah, this is going to be my next demon for the next month. And yeah, hope you guys did enjoy this video. Like and subscribe, and peace.